Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to our career mode here on F1 Manager 24. We're getting ready for round 2 in Saudi Arabia. We have got some money to spend. We're up to 38 mil thanks to the money from our sponsors. So now it's time to start actually spending some of that on upgrading our facilities. Let's boost our helipad. Let's boost our tour center. I'm going to give our hospitality an upgrade as well. And the memorabilia room. Move over to staff. We're down to 33 mil, 33.7. We'll give our team hub an upgrade, race sim an upgrade. That brings us down to 28. And now let's look at upgrading the CFD as well. That leaves us with 18.7, and that's as much as we're going to spend for now. The next big one is probably going to be that, but I don't want to commit to that just yet. I want to keep some money in reserve for car purchases, etc., etc. You can see I've got some more scouting results back. I'm just going to keep scouting everybody. You just get a nice big database of information on the rest of the grid. And then I'll do that for staff as well. Go. And that's me out of scouts, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's go back to the inbox. Okay. Pit crew training. Let's get that sorted. So I can get some training in. I don't know if I can go for a full day's worth. Not quite. Take that down to just pit stop training. Still not quite enough. Let's do that instead. Yeah, that's better. So I'll go in nice and fresh for Jeddah. And then let's go with some split training. Looking at my fatigue levels, I can get a little bit more in there. And let's put a little bit of car building in. Let's make that a full day of car building. I think I can. It's not quite zero going into the Grand Prix itself, but it's pretty close. There we go. And then we'll go back to some more split training just to finish the month off. And I want to make sure that we finish well rested at the end of the month as well. So we won't be doing anything on the final day. There we go. All right, what is left to get done? Not a lot. Let's take a quick look at our developments. We are 19 days away from 3 upgrades, 30 days away from the rear wing. So let's just press straight on. New ATR period, ready for when the first of those finishes. You can see our car's really good right now on tyre preservation, brake cooling. So that'll help with tyre wear. And we're pretty good everywhere else. So, circuit's going to be warm. I have to keep an eye on temperatures. No rain, never is at this circuit. Expected strategy 1 stop. We can make the 1 stop work, but I might still consider the 2 stop. We'll have a look based on qualifying. Let's set some targets here. It says first is the high risk result. I'm going to go middle risk for Charles there. Try and finish in third behind probably Norris and Max. And we'll go middle of the road for Carlos. And if we finish higher, excellent. If we don't, not a major problem. We'll still be bringing in over 1 million between the two. And I'll get the car set up.
We're
and I'll see
here
you
in
for
Jeddah,
qualifying.
where the tension is boiling as we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
So a little bit of a shock here at the end of Q1. Drivers were going out setting their final flying lap times. The session was red flagged. I didn't actually see who it was who caused the red flag, but I was watching George Russell at the time. He was literally just starting his attempt to try and get out of the session. He crossed the line, was on the run into turn one. Session got red flagged. Not enough time left for him to for them to restart the session. So George Russell is out in Q1, along with Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Pierre Gasly, and Zhou Guan Yu. Oh no. Sainz locking up on his first flying attempt into the barrier, and that is a red flag.
And for the crew watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
So not only did Sainz crash out and retire from the session, Leclerc didn't even get the chance to finish his flying lap either. So more waste on the tyres. No other drama then at the end of Q2. Leclerc did set a time quick enough to get through, but I had to use new tyres to do it, which wasn't ideal. Magnussen's got that penalty carried over from the previous race when he torpedoed into Bottas. Whoever did crash out, it's one of four cars in the bottom half. So it's either Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, or Zhou. And given the number of laps, I'm going to say it's either Gasly or Ocon. And then starting our first flying run here. Using slightly used tyres. These tyres have done one flying lap, and that's all they've done. Looks like I've got Perez popping out of the garage in front of me. It's not ideal. We've actually got through the first sector there without any real problem, which is good. Purple because we're the first one to set the time. And still purple, so we're quicker than Norris. And quicker than Max. Aston in front, we might get a little bit of a tow up to the line as well. Stroll's a little bit too, I think, yeah, that's Stroll, a little bit too far ahead. But it's a 1:27.3. Norris up to the line, 0.2 slower. Here comes Max. And 3.5 slower. So we have a little bit of a cushion at the moment.
And track is clear, track clear. And charge button off for last corner.
So we are currently looking good for pole position. Perez is on his flying lap right now, but he's half a second slower. It's a lot of time to make up. Let's see if we can move the goalposts even further out. Can we improve? Nice and smooth through the first sector. Split time coming up. We are not improving in the first sector. Into the DRS zones now to end the run to the line. Second split is coming up in just a moment. And again, no improvement. They need a pretty mighty final sector, I think, if we are going to find an improvement. We've got a Mercedes in the way. It gets out of the way for us. And there is no improvement for us at all there. No improvement for Perez either. He stays fourth. What about Oscar? Can he find a little bit of pace? He's the last one who's going to be setting a time. Drives hard for the line. Rear wing is open. And he moves above Perez. So it is Leclerc on pole from Lando Norris. Max in third, Piastri fourth, Perez in fifth. And then we have Alonso in sixth, Hamilton seventh, and Stroll in eighth. And then the two RBs of Ricciardo and Tsunoda ninth.
The drivers are getting ready here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit, preparing for 50 flat-out laps under the lights.
Jeddah street circuit certainly makes the high speeds of F1 racing a thrilling affair. But even a world champion can be caught out in between the narrow walls, just as Max Verstappen found out in 2021.
The Jeddah street circuit has one of the fastest average speeds, as well as the most corners of any track on the calendar. Good high-speed downforce is going to make life in the fast lane a little easier for drivers here this weekend. Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
So let's take a look at strategy then. We're in a really good place at the start here with Charles Leclerc. Take a look at our strategy options. I think I may well go with softs to mediums. I could theoretically go softs to hards, go for an undercut, but then I might make myself a little vulnerable later on. If I were to do that and then do that, it would be quicker. But it would require pushing the tyres. I'd rather not do that. I think we'll go with that strategy there. I'm not sure what I want to do here with Sainz. I think I might do it with Sainz though, but I might do it the opposite way. I might go aggressive at the start, go for a bit of an undercut, and then go on to the hards and try and make up some ground that way. That is probably the better move with Sainz. He's got a lot of work to do. Down in 14th place. We need to get him up to 5th or higher. And we're looking at 3rd or better for Leclerc. I'm not going to put any extra fuel in. I am going to go a little aggressive off the line. That bug is due to be patched in the coming days, where it's just changed my strategy by changing my pace mode. Let's go with battery just off the line, and then we'll turn that off again. My plan is to try and protect the softs a little bit if I can with Charles. And then for Carlos, again, it's just changed his strategy. Going to go very aggressive off the line. And then immediately calm him down a little bit before we bring him in. All right, 50 laps of the Jeddah Corniche to go. Let's head to the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. This could be a big race for that man, right there, Lewis Hamilton.
They find themselves starting in P7 and eyeing up a handful of points.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. We're now moments away from this, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we
Need
go.
a good start off the line for Charles here. Looks like he's got it. You can see Sainz not really making any movement in the background there. Has got past briefly one of the Williams. That's immediately shut down again. Now I'm going to go into top-up mode and protect the tyres for Leclerc. And there we go. Great start for Sainz. Up 2 places. Past Sargent and Hulkenberg. Going on the offensive.
Look up their tires.
Okay.
Charles button on.
I'll wait for a slightly more suitable position. See, Hulkenberg is definitely lurking in the background. And now we'll put the battery back on.
Can use K1. Copy.
Just had the door shut on us there by Albon. Might have a look into the hairpin at the end here. Going to tuck him behind.
Oh. Tough.
Race is long. No, anyway.
Norris is closed right in on the back of Charles.
And
Going to push his battery now.
So at the moment you have P1.
Can we get through
Car behind Norris.
on Albon? Trying to go around the outside through turn 2 here. It's going to come down to battery deployment and space. We got the move done. That's up to 11th now for Carlos. 2 RBs next of Sonoda and Ricardo. A little bit of a gap to Hamilton, who has dropped behind Stroll. Down into 8th place.
Charge button on.
Can use K1.
As Norris moves ahead of us. We picked up the DRS though.
Race is long.
Sainz, meanwhile, making good progress. All over the back of the 2 RBs in front. Could get both of them hit. or we could get neither. Around the outside of Sonoda through turn 2, putting the power down. And there we go. We are now in between the two of them.
And charge button on.
Just losing that little fight there with Norris. That's
Continue,
okay.
keep going.
We'll just ease off. Max now up into
Charge
third
on.
past Piastri.
Yeah, copy that.
Oh, we moved into the lead. That's a bit of a risk.
Oh,
And we
good
hold
job.
the position into turn 1.
no DRS. No DRS for him.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag. We've got a full-on safety car. Ah, we've already crossed the line. Okay, so change of strategy then. It will be possible to take the hards all the way to the end. Won't necessarily be the quickest thing, but it is possible. Let's look at alternatives. Let's look at going on to a set of mediums with a set of softs at the end. Could do something like that. We aim to stop around about there. We're going to have a couple of laps behind the safety car, so we won't use the tyres up quite that quickly on the mediums. What's the time on that? Oh yeah, that's 10 seconds quicker. That's what we're going to do then. Let's have a look at Leclerc. Let's go. Let's go the same. Let's bring him in at the end of this lap. We'll go aggressive with mediums, and then I should have another set of softs. Nearly new softs. But again, that should be good. We will rebuild our batteries and end up with some spare fuel.
And safety car. And charge button on. Stay positive. Copy.
Ah, damn it, I missed the replay. Hulkenberg is the one who crashed. Oh yeah, he's hit the wall and he's bounced. That's the final corner. He's hit the wall, bounced back across the track. Everyone piling in. We already had a big chunk of cars pulling in at the end of the first lap. No, at the end of the, no, their last lap. And weird stacking animations going on. Here comes Sainz. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible time for McLaren. They've lost out so much. Sainz is up to 5th. That's worked out beautifully for us. Now, what has everyone else done, tyres? Have they gone for a 2-stop like us, or have they gone for the hards instead?
2.7.
And it's a mixture. And they might still go 2-stop with the hards.
P5. Checo, next car in front.
But that has worked out very, very nicely for us. We've kept our lead. Max has moved up into 2nd. Hamilton's up into 3rd place. McLaren have lost out big time. 6th place for Norris, 9th place for Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz, the big winner there, up into 5th behind the safety car. I'm expecting the safety car in this lap. Let's see if it does come in. There we go. There is the notification.
Going to the pits. Let's focus on this restart. Copy.
And tires are good to push. Use DRS.
We are happy also for you to improve the pace there. You can use K1.
Safety car entering the pits.
Is the engine okay?
Sounds like powertrain issues there for Sargent as we're about to get restarted. Now we can overtake. Now we've crossed the line.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Let's just stay tucked up for a moment. This is not an ideal opportunity to try and punch through. Charles has bolted. Whether he can stay ahead is another matter.
Keep pushing.
Right, here we go. Let's try and make a run on Perez into turn one.
And DRS enabled, DRS enabled.
He's got a slipstream on the back of Hamilton.
We have the fastest lap.
We have to tuck in behind him. Max has already got the gap back down under 1 second again. Let's save our battery and
Charge button
turn
on. Charge
battle
button
assist
on.
back on.
Yeah, copy.
Norris has been dropped. We've got to keep the pace up though, otherwise we're going to get dropped as well. Perez pushing Hamilton hard here. And there's an opportunity up the inside. Sainz has to back out of it.
Yeah, stay cool. Charge button on. Copy.
Charles gets in front. Gets overtaken by Max. Max now in the lead. Let's harvest a little bit of battery. Let's just turn the tyres down a touch as
Next
well.
car behind is fifth.
Got a bit of a traffic jam building up here.
And try
Norris
to
has
pull
got
down the
through.
tires
That
as
is
much
not
as
good.
possible.
Need to punch past him quickly again if we can.
Weak.
The race is still on for us. Fernando behind you. Can use K1.
We're just getting squeezed out of position.
Charge button on. Copy.
Max has bolted.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Copy.
Yeah. Oh, it's another VSC. Is that a mistake from Perez?
Oh, we've
No.
had a
Oh,
crash.
Sargent's crashed.
Now these are the drivers taking turn 22. Oh, and that's a pretty big impact.
Oh,
there.
that's
Now,
exactly
their
what he did in
confidence will have
practice,
taken a
but he
hit with
managed to
that.
slow the car down a bit. But he is out. Now we have a VSC. I'm going to end up with so much extra fuel now, but this will make the tyres work better.
Copy that. Copy.
Speed it up a bit.
And we need to increase pushing status.
DRS is enabled.
And we are back underway again.
He's on DRS.
Yeah, copy.
Can use K1.
Yeah.
Let's go for an overtake if we can.
Okay.
So Alonso passed Hamilton. Can we hang it out around the outside? No, we can't. Surprised by that, but we've got a
Yeah,
chance
give
to
it
come
time.
back at him here.
Okay.
And that's been shut down.
I cannot pass, guys. It's too difficult.
You can do it. And slow down now.
Copy. Copy.
Can use energy.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have another crack. Already Hamilton is nearly 2.5 seconds behind Alonso. He has bolted, and so have we. But I think we gave Hamilton the DRS. No, we got the DRS. That's good. He'll get it on the next one, though.
Continue like this.
Let's see how
Behind we
quickly
have
can we
Perez.
get onto the back of Alonso.
Hamilton on DRS.
Ah,
Clipping.
we've got a fault.
Step back.
But there. Oh dear, that's not what they need right now.
DRS issues. It is a temporary fault. It's okay.
Charge button on.
Okay.
Head down.
Question is, can I stay in range of Alonso while the fault clears itself? I hope so. Just got to wait for it to clear by the look of it.
Charge button on.
Okay. Yes.
You did a good job. You are P2. Coming from is Verstappen. Gap to him 2.2.
Approaching the halfway point Cannot get rid of Norris, but I have decided to push again to try and close in on Max. I can push for another lap
Norris DRS.
before I completely flatten the battery. Just calm down the tyres a little bit on Sainz. Try and reduce their temperature a little bit. Perez's tyres are wearing out. As you can see, he's going to be boxing very soon. I'm going to guess at this point for another set of mediums. Depends if he really eases off and stays out for a few more laps. He might try and stretch for softs. But Max is definitely going to have to box again, as is Norris. You can see their tyre wear. Not great.
Charge button on.
Copy that.
And Norris behind with DRS.
Can I get him here? I can, I think, but I got it from Norris anyway.
Copy that.
Race is long. Behind we have Perez. So gap to Perez behind 4 seconds. So increase pushing status. Charge button on.
Yeah, copy.
Don't want to get dropped. New fastest lap for Lando as he punches through into the lead.
Soon.
Copy.
So we need to push.
And these two are going to break away from me.
Max. Charles speed lane.
Okay.
2.6, that's not too bad.
We'll be closing pit exit.
Oh, safety car. Oh, that's come at the worst possible time.
So at the moment you are P5.
If I'd gone one more lap.
Northwest.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team.
If I'd gone one more lap, I could have saved some time there. At least Sainz is out before the safety car goes through.
Look after
I might have
tires.
had a chance to maybe jump, but now, I mean, look how far behind we are. We'll get ahead of Hamilton,
Yeah, fast,
but we'll
very
be
fast.
behind Perez because Perez will get to stop for free. So that's really put us
Last
up
race
against it
behind.
now.
He's 7 seconds
Actually,
behind.
Perez might stay out.
Big accident.
Everyone okay?
But no way, Perez is there.
He's okay.
So Hamilton's going to
Perez
box.
there.
That's going to put us right on the back of Perez. Norris and Max are both going to box. I can't imagine Perez will box. But I mean, he might do.
Yeah, P6.
Yeah, there they go, into the pits.
Behind is Piastri.
Oh, Max is going to beat him out of the pits. They've both gone on to softs. Hamilton's box. Perez has stayed out then. Okay, next question is, can we get out in front of Hamilton? To pretty quick stop under the safety car. We have got out in front.
Copy.
Yeah, actually quite comfortably in front in the end. So we're running 4th and 5th right now. And it's going to be hard to
Energies
beat
are good.
Norris and Max from here. But we should be on for a 3rd and 4th. Safety car is coming in. You can see it's peeling away.
Tire temperature are good.
Copy, copy.
I'm just going to try and play it
And try to
safe
increase pushing
here
status.
at the start.
Can use K1.
Yeah.
Going to stay
And start button on.
Okay.
in low
The
mode
safety car
like
is in the
this.
pits.
Check our confidence levels. Claire could do with a little bit more. Gotta watch out for Hamilton.
Hamilton car behind. 0.2 behind.
Race is long, head down, anyway.
Oh, and Hamilton immediately gets jumped by Piastri. He's going to try and fight back. And retakes the place, maybe? Or maybe not. No, Oscar says, no, I'm coming through, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
0.4. We are still in the race, don't worry.
And you are doing a good job on tires.
We're going to have a look up the inside here. There we go.
Verstappen in front.
Need a good exit.
Gap to Verstappen will be 1.5 seconds.
And we have a chance to get past Perez
Race
with
is long.
Sainz as well. Assuming Sainz doesn't... Perez doesn't get past us.
I cannot push more.
Continue like this.
It didn't quite work out for us, but we did manage to hold position with Charles.
Head down.
So that's got him right on the cusp of peak confidence again. It's so
Good
refreshing
job on that.
to have
So at the moment,
drivers
P3.
who don't lose
So
a
in
ton
front
of
we have
confidence
Verstappen.
and gain practically nothing
Gap to
in
Verstappen
overtaking
in front,
situations.
2.0.
Perez in front of you.
Focus on the race. And 0.7 with the others.
Oscar right behind us as well. We've broken away from Hamilton.
Charge on.
Okay.
And just a reminder on your eyes.
Step out.
And try to keep the car cool.
Copy.
And there we go.
Start button on.
15 laps to go. Right. Just need to make sure we stay there, get Sainz in there as well, and then we can really protect the tyres for a couple of laps. Make sure both drivers full on battery, and then try and punch our way through.
Charge on.
There we go. They are now both in range.
Start button
Oh,
on.
a yellow flag.
Copy.
It's a VSC.
Virtual safety car deploy.
That makes things interesting.
Stay positive.
Copy that.
Stroll is out.
Now we can see what happened. Here we are then reaching turn 13.
Yeah, it's the big sweeping left-hander.
And that's the moment the car ploughs into the wall. That will
the
have
end of
knocked their
sector 1.
confidence, I'm sure.
We are racing again.
DRS enabled. And more energy available.
Copy.
Those tyres will come back up to temperature very quickly.
Can use K1.
Copy.
You can push.
And we need charge button on, charge button on.
Okay.
Bring Sainz back in on this.
Continue like this.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Keep nursing your tires.
Copy.
DRS.
Copy.
Right, Max has really pushed his tyres hard out of the blocks.
Copy.
Can use energy.
Copy.
Turn off the battle assist.
Behind you, it's signed.
Making the move, or trying to make the move here on Norris.
Signed behind with DRS.
I'm free flow.
You can push. You can push.
Oh, look at Sainz. He sees the opportunity.
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Oh, formation flying here into the corner. I can... it's just a little bit chaotic here.
Coming from his Verstappen.
All right. We need to make sure we've got the battery to get through.
Then it will be 2 laps.
Oh, dramatic.
Copy.
Very dramatic move there.
Yeah.
All right, let's harvest
And charge button on.
and harvest. We have got the chance here for a 1-2.
Button on.
Okay.
We have 2 laps to go.
Copy.
And Max's tyres are definitely worse than us. Have to be careful about Norris. It's good that Sainz has got more battery because he's going to need it.
In front we have Verstappen.
He's going to need the extra to punch, not only to punch past Verstappen, but to catch him first. And then have enough to not only get past him, but then stay ahead of him. So Leclerc slides through. Did we get the DRS or did we give it to Max? We gave it to
You're
Max.
doing a good job on tires. Continue like this.
Right, we have to be ready to bolt.
And you can use all the boost bar. Temperatures are going slightly up.
You can catch him.
It's the final lap. We have first and second for
Let's go,
now.
Carlos, let's go. Carlos in P2.
Question is, can we do enough?
Charge button on.
Can we break the backs of the cars behind? We've broken the DRS. It's now going to be a Ferrari fight. Or have we broken it? Has Max clawed his way back in? No, he hasn't. So it's going to be Max versus Norris. Charles versus Sainz. We're not going to impose orders. Sainz moves through, but Leclerc will have the DRS. It's going to be all down to the final corner.
1 second ahead of Verstappen.
Race is long.
The race isn't long. Race is one corner left.
Use the energy.
Max has got through. Sainz is going to win.
Yeah, cutting.
Leclerc will stay in second and hold off Max. There we go. We got ourselves a 1-2, baby. Whew, had to work hard for that one. Bit chaotic.
Thank you, everyone.
And Carlos Sainz takes the win.
We've had
And you can hear
crashes in
how
practice. We had a
happy the
red
crowd
flag
are
in
for them
qualifying.
too.
We've
They're on
had
their feet.
full safety cars here, VSCs as well during the race. And somehow we have managed to get Sainz all the way up from 14th to win the Grand Prix.
Incredible.
Leclerc in second.
The car was incredible today.
That might
Race.
put Sainz top of the driver standings.
Now, wasn't that a seriously good drive from Carlos Sainz?
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. And with that, the Sainz name remains engraved in F1 history.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
And finally now, the drivers can relax after an eventful weekend at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
Okay then, and a big thank you to everyone for joining us this weekend here in Jeddah.
And for the next round, Formula One is heading down under. Exciting times ahead in Australia on the shores of the Albert Park Lake.
So then, confirmation of the final result. Carlos Sainz gets the win, up 13 places to finish on the top step of the podium. Teammate Charles Leclerc starting on pole, ending up second, but does get the fastest lap. Max in third to round out the podium. Norris down 2 places to fourth. Then it's Piastri in fifth. Perez in sixth. Hamilton seventh. Good recovery race for George as well, at 9 places to finish in eighth, ahead of Fernando Alonso, and Tsunoda gets the final point tonight. In the bottom half of the standings, 11th is Ricciardo, Bottas up 6th for 12th, then it's Ocon, Albon, Gasly and Zhou. 4 retirements tonight. Stroll, the last of them, hitting the wall at the end of the first sector there and breaking the car with just a few laps to go. Magnussen bouncing off the barriers and putting his car, in an awkward spot. Trying to remember what happened to Sargent. Oh yeah, Sargent breaking his car at the same place he broke it in free practice, and Hulkenberg very, very early on bouncing off the final wall and bringing out a safety car as well. So that has done this to the driver standings. Sainz moves top on 43.6 points ahead of Norris, who drops down to second. Leclerc moves above Max into third by 1 point. Perez stays in fifth. Piastri in sixth, closes the gap to just 1 point now. Then it is Hamilton in seventh, overtaking Alonso. Russell stays ninth. Tsunoda up 2 places to take 10th with his first point of the season, ahead of Lance Stroll, who drops down because he has a DNF. Then we have Ricciardo in 12th, Bottas 13th, up 6 places tonight. Ocon in 14th, Hulkenberg 15th, Albon 16th, Gasly, Sargent, Zhou and Magnussen bringing up the rest of the standings. And the constructors now look like this. Ferrari are top, 44 points. The maximum tonight puts us on 74 overall. We are 19 points clear of McLaren, who dropped down into second. Red Bull are 6 points further back in third on 49. Mercedes on 16 points move above Aston into fourth place. RB get themselves off the mark there and move into sixth. Sauber up 3 places into seventh, above Alpine in eighth. Haas down 2 into ninth. Williams dropping down 2 to occupy the bottom spot. No points for either of the 4 teams at the bottom there. As far as pit stops go, we do pick up some points tonight. Both cars in the top 10, 6th and 7th. It is another very quick set of stops though for Alpine. 1st and 4th, their pit crew working very well at the moment. Once again, only one Red Bull in the top 10 for Perez in second with a 2.51. RB get 2 cars in there in 3rd and 9th. Aston get 2 in there in 5th and 10th. And Mercedes pick up some points in 8th with Hamilton. So the standings for the DHL fastest pit stop competition shows Alpine now top, moving up 2 places, getting past both Red Bull and McLaren to head the table with 60 points, 11 ahead of Red Bull, who in themselves are 19 points ahead of McLaren. RB up 2 places into 4th, are 12 behind McLaren. Ferrari, that is us, up 3 places. We're 4 behind RB and 2 points clear of Williams, who dropped down into 6th. Aston move up 2 places into 7th, overtaking Haas and Mercedes on 11 points, just 1 behind Williams. Mercedes get off the mark with 4 points, overtaking Haas with a quicker overall stop, I believe. Let's have a look. A 2.66 and a 2.63, which is why Mercedes are 1 place higher. No points yet for Sauber. And there you see our stops: a 2.5, a 2.6 for Leclerc, a 2.7 and a 2.6 for Sainz. We do need a little bit more pace in our pit crew, but we will get there. And we achieve both of our contract targets, our sponsor targets. So that is 1 million earned, but we have contract bonuses for both drivers, which costs us about a third of that prize money. So we come out with 690,000 and change, but that will go into the pot for your expenses. I hope you've enjoyed our second race here with Ferrari. We are off to a very, very good start. We have plenty of upgrades in the works, which will be coming in the next few races. And we still have some money to spend. I may go ahead and start working on that design center already. I'm not sure yet. Don't forget, of course, if you want to see the creator team, we are doing that as a live stream series every weeknight, Monday to Friday, starting at 8 p.m. in the UK. Please do feel free to check those out. Come along, join the live chat, and take part in our full race runs there. And I will be back with more F1 Manager very soon.